Streaming from the 22 News Broadcast Center. This is 22 News at 4 p.m. Digital Edition.
Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us for 22 News at 4 o'clock. I'm Nick Oresco. We are working for you on this digital platform, covering your top stories, making headlines at this hour. But first, a look at your commuter traffic and weather with meteorologist Brian Lapis. It must be a Monday, Brian, because the sun is shining bright.
I was thinking about you today as I was just getting a little fresh air, and you're right. Here we are.
Yeah.
Weekend's over. Sun is out.
Clouds have cleared out just in time.
Yeah, pretty amazing how that works.
Yeah,
you can
great.
almost set your clock to it, your watch to it. Anyway, let's take a look at traffic right now. You can see here as we take a look down on I-91, the usual slowing of traffic on I-91 South has already begun. But it's moving, which is good news. Let's go to the map now, shall we? And we'll show you what traffic is looking like up and down the valley and across the Mass Pike. And there it is. And I'm not seeing anything that is too suspicious. Again, slower traffic, I-291 and 91 South in downtown Springfield. But otherwise, we're looking pretty good across the Pioneer Valley. There's a little slowdown with ongoing road work in the Russell, Westfield, Blandford area on the Mass Pike eastbound there. Let's take a look at temperatures right now. Temperatures in some places are into the 80s. Otherwise, we're in the mid to upper 70s, 76s. Northampton, Westfield, and Springfield, 82 in Greenfield and North Adams, and 79 right now in Orange. Clouds and radar showing just a few scattered clouds around, and that's how it'll be going into the evening hours. So pleasant evening with temperatures in the 60s and 70s. A chance at 90-degree heat this week. I'll tell you when with our 22 News Storm Team forecast.
A man from Ludlow was arrested for trespassing after he was found asleep inside of a vehicle at Zott Park in Chicopee. According to Chicopee Police, 24-year-old Matthew Swenner was arrested for multiple charges, including trespassing and gun charges. Officers conducted a property search of the park on May 13th when they found him sleeping in his vehicle. They searched the car and found a loaded gun in a crossbody bag.
He's highly conflicted. He's totally corrupt. And he's interfering with an election.
Former President Donald Trump is back in court today for his hush money trial. His former lawyer, Michael Cohen, plans to take the stand again as Trump's lawyers are expected to continue attacks from last week on his credibility. Cohen is expected to be the prosecution's final witness. The judge expects closing arguments to be delivered next Tuesday after the Memorial Day holiday. Around 1,000 people were without power today in the area of Line Street in East Hampton due to downed power lines. Eversource spokesperson Priscilla Rest told 22 News a third-party contractor not working for Eversource was digging and hit an underground electrical cable. Most of the customers had power back on within 2 hours. Repair work is being conducted on that cable. Power was restored to the remaining 17 customers by noon today. About 22 specialty breed dogs were rescued from a commercial breeder in Missouri are now here in Massachusetts. According to the MSPCA, the dogs were brought to the Northeast Animal Shelter in Salem for their state-mandated 48-hour quarantine. The dogs were living in an overcrowded puppy mill. Dogs vary in age from 1 to 10 years old. They will be available for adoption after their quarantine as they receive the medication and medical attention that they need. Hopefully you get a chance to get outside today, lunch outside, dinner outside. Beautiful day, Brian.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to do it again tomorrow as well. Let's take a look at our 22 News Storm Team Skycast. So scattered clouds as we head into the evening hours. It'll be dry here tonight. Evening temperatures will be in the 70s and 60s, I expect. After 8 o'clock, we do expect scattered clouds through about midnight, and then overnight tonight with a light breeze out of the south, some stratus clouds, and perhaps a bit of cloudy, a little bit of fogginess here early tomorrow morning. That fog will lift, and then at noontime we're mostly sunny, and then partly to mostly sunny the rest of the day. If you blinked, you missed it, but there is the slight chance for a shower here tomorrow afternoon, especially in northern Berkshire, Hampshire, and Franklin County. It's a slight chance, but there is that chance, and the chance for 90-degree heat this week. We'll explain on 22 News at 5.
Madison Corbello is back home in Western Massachusetts after her run in the semifinals on NBC's The Voice. Today she appeared with our friends at WMAS to talk about her experience on the nationally televised singing competition and what may be next for her music career.
Well, I have some shows coming up, a solo show in July that I'm really excited to fully announce very soon, and a lot of music, and maybe some songs that I did from the show. We'll see.
Awesome.
She also told 22 News she is grateful for all the good things that have come out of her run on the show and added it's been nice to catch up on some sleep. We will hear more from Madison on 22 News starting at 5. Red Lobster has filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy after failing to return to pre-pandemic sale levels. The company confirmed the move in a statement Sunday, but added it continues to process to shrink its footprint while searching for a buyer. Red Lobster currently operates 551 locations in the U.S. and 27 in Canada, and those will stay open for now. It did close 93 underperforming stores and is asking a bankruptcy court to reject 108 more of its leases to further slim down its footprint. Now for a look at what we are working on for 22 News starting at 5 o'clock tonight. Congressman Richard Neal announces the winner of the Congressional Art Competition. Find out which painting ends up at the U.S. Capitol. And a faculty meeting at UMass Amherst in regards to Chancellor Javier Reyes. Find out if the committee votes a no confidence motion against him. Plus, Memorial Day weekend is coming up. We will have the latest on the best and worst times to travel.
Speaking of, a little bit slow going right now. I-91 south at the 291 merge. This is not unusual, but nonetheless, it's a little early for that slowdown. So be ready for some slower than normal traffic through downtown Springfield. Otherwise, I-90, the Mass Pike looking good. 91 north of Springfield also looking good. Weather bright and warm here through the middle of the week. We'll update with our 22 News Storm Team forecast at 5.
Okay, Brian, thank you. And thank you for joining us for 22 News at 4 o'clock. You can get all your latest news and weather updates anytime on our website and the 22 News app.